You ready?
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends right. 3 down, 3 down.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check it out, Reed.
Breeze leads this one with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Check 52 the mic. Check 50.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Looking long for Tom, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Check out. 240.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
On first down, Akers.
I got it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's just me and you.
And a give this time to the tailback. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Griffin.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. David Onyemata coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is RG3. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
To throw, it's Breeze. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Slam.
Hey, kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Here we go.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Ready. 95-56. Over.
Check. Check out route.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Tonight.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Good job.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
All day. Doggone. Every day. Any day. 6 guys.
Out of the gun, Griffin. He's got him in, complete. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
11.
Out of the gun, Luck. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Cameron Jordan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Griffin. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Griffin to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will be incomplete.
Griffin's pass, intended for Robert Woods, incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Let's go, baby.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Ready. 95-56.
So don't say nothing.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill.
Easy, opposite.
Check 43. Check nickel.
23rd.
Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
You're good. I4, ready.
Here's Murray. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, G.
5-9. Here we go.
I got motion, man. Me. I got this.
From the 27, Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
3 down. Kill.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Breeze. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd and 10, Breeze. He'll air it out deep for time. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Griffin going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And Thomas has it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big pickup of 38.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Come on. 47's the mic. Check.
Now it's Griffin. Flush to his right. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Back. Shift. Hey, kill.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Let him. Hey, Echo. Hey, easy. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
They're running it. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, right.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Griffin. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Harris to return. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check.
Now a play fake. Breeze. It's caught by Sanders. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be real careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The open man is Smith. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Ready? 95-56. You're good. 5-4. Ready? 61. Matchbox lights.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Get him, boy.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, easy.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 11.
41's coming. 41's a Mike.
Hey, me and you all day. All day.
On play action, it's Breeze. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. David Long, the rookie from West Virginia, there defensively.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route, tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Don't get nervous. Let's go.
Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 35. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Griffin, he's going to slip, and this will be caught at the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the 1st down sack. Griffin. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
It's going to be a long day. Echo. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check. Fresno.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Flushed out right. Going up top for Cup. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Bravo! You kill! Twist! 11.
Breeze now on 1st down. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Watch the twist. Say.
Sammy.
Now Kamara. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, check. 3 down. Hey, Alpha. Sammy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he goes out right around the 39. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Three down. Wide, get wide.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Let's do this.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Whoa. Watch 9. Check, bunch it.
Smooth.
Breeze now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Breeze to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On 1st down, Akers. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
Go.
I got you, son.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
Back to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Breeze to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. We got 3. 5 9. Hey, exit.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, you got 3. Hey, box truck. Watch it. Kill. Say 0-2.
He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Kill. 3 down. 6 ticks. Pull it high. Check. 12.
To throw is Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
3 down. Check. Hey, kill.
Now Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver, and give that one to the Broncos as they wind up winners. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
11 feet.
At the 40-yard line.
Now it's Luck. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it'll be second down.
At the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Mike's 47.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Griffin. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Set, ready. 70 ending.
I got you.
Check 4.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
SOS. Check 31. It's 3. 2. Off.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
Let's go. 47.
On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. Forced out to his left. He may try. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Los Angeles, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Saints, They'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.